Okay, this is episode 13 of RV Dream Makers, and in this episode, we are north of Phoenix, and we leave an RV park that we went in there to do some laundry and clean out our tanks, and we went up to a place called Badger Springs, BLM land. Actually, I think it was a national monument area.
Yeah.
And that's where we saw the rattlesnake looking for a spot. You'll see that video. And then my brother Jeff and his wife Laurie came out for vacation, and we met up with them and drove them. We drove to Montezuma Castle, which was the cliff dwellings you'll see. And it was discovered in the 1860s, but it was called Montezuma. They named it Montezuma Castle because the original discoverers thought that it was Aztec, when it really wasn't. It was Hopi and Yavapai, I don't know if I pronounced that right, descendants who had lived there 40 years before Montezuma was even born.
Well, Montezuma was the emperor,
right?
That they named it after,
Aztecs.
but it was abandoned 40 years before he was born.
Right.
So it was way older than what he was.
It was occupied between 1100 and 1400 A.D. It was 5 stories tall, between 45 and 60 rooms. So it was. They still left it as Montezuma Castle,
even though it's not a castle. And they said it's like an ancient high-rise apartment. It's pretty crazy.
And then Michelle and Laurie went up to the church, which was called Chapel of the Holy Cross, because from there we went up to Sedona and drove around just to look at the red rocks and everything, and it was really a neat drive. And then next was our hike to Badger Springs to look at the petroglyphs, which is called prehistoric art. There was 86 of them, deer and other animals, between 1250 and 1450 AD. And there was a broken boulder there where if you could see some of the smoothed out things on the broken boulder, that's where they would grind up all their meal and stuff.
And they had they planted all these different trees, and they would do crops all in there, and it's a whole monument there because of the ecosystem and the animals that are in there. And there's like ruins all over there, which we didn't realize, or we probably could have went and seen them. But
yeah, and there's
in that whole area,
a river there too, so they had plenty of water and stuff. Then we took Jeff and Laurie on the Apache Trail, as you know from our couple previous videos when we did it with Michelle's mom and Madison. We took Jeff and Laurie on that, and this time we got a picture of down in Tortilla Flats on the Apache Trail was the saloon / restaurant, and it's just covered in dollar bills, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars there. And then the last part of the video is where I went dove hunting with the Odells, Grady, and then Michael, Matthew, and Justin all come out to Phoenix. They come out a couple times every year to shoot doves, to take back to eat and stuff. It's not like we just kill them for no reason. They're a nuisance animal. It's right in the middle of Glendale. It's a dairy farm, and this farmer's losing $5,000 a month because of the feed they eat for the cows. And there's 10,000 of them there, and they constantly have to try to get rid of them somehow, and this is the only way. So you'll see some video. It's not great video. I messed up again by not being prepared and having my camera to be able to set on my head, so it'd be easy views of stuff, but it was fun. I mean, I had a bruise on my chest right in this area from the shotgun. I probably shot 200 rounds at least. I estimated I killed about 40, but they just that 2-hour afternoon we killed 210. I tell you what, Michael's one of the best shots I've ever seen. He was just picking them. I bet you killed 100 by himself. But it was a great time. It was really fun and neat. I hadn't shot a gun in a while. But then the last part is us pulling out of...
We did the UHV.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the UHV in our video with Jeff and Laurie. We went on a UHV. That was neat. I mean, we spent... I mean, it was $75 a piece for 2 hours. So you got to go out there. There was miles and miles and miles of trails everywhere, and steep and through water, and it was really neat, you know, and we really enjoyed it. It was definitely worth the money. So if you ever get out there, that'd be something neat to do. And then the end of it's us leaving our spot in Badger Springs. We hope you enjoy this episode.
We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the sun tonight. We're chasing the easy life. Easy life. We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life.
First rattlesnake in Arizona. He's ready to strike though. What if he's gonna strike my tires? I hope he can't strike up here at me. Rattlesnake. Come on, I want to hear you rattle. He's backing away from my truck. Oh, he's coming toward me. Okay, I'm getting back. Well, does that worry you? Because we're out here.
Well, I'm sure if they're here, they're up there.
No. Woo, first rattlesnake. Okay, we are at Montezuma Castle National Monument outside of Camp Verde, Arizona. We have my brother Jeff and his wife Laurie with us. And we don't know how far a walk it is or whatever, but they flew out from St. Louis for vacation.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Isn't it crazy? Yep.
That they climb up there and live in that?
Or see the potential for that to be a home.
Yeah, weird. I wonder what all the holes were dug everywhere. Do you think people had separate,
Yeah, there might be
like,
dwellings even inside
all
of
underneath there, caves? Weird. Huh.
Oh, it had a bunch more, it says.
Oh, there was a bunch more and they just crumbled or whatever.
That could have housed 35 people, including families.
You know, I guess that would honestly be safe,
150 to
because
200.
how's somebody going to get up to you unless they're climbing and you can catch them, you know?
Maybe the river was higher back then.
Oh, that's true too.
You know, if the river was higher, it wouldn't be as far.
Well, only 700 years ago probably wasn't. I don't think there is much of a river.
I saw it on our way down, but it was pretty low.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah.
You just make me fly. You just make me fly. You make me shine. You just make me fly. You make me shine.
So that's Eagle Rock right there, we were just told. And over here I'm moving slow so I don't make people sick. Is the Virgin Mary. It'll take a minute to focus. Oh my goodness, you should see the outline, Lori. You can, oh my goodness. Yeah, like come here and look at this outline in my phone. Oh wow, the outline is even more. Look at the outline, look at that.
Isn't that so crazy?
Isn't that nuts?
You can really totally see that.
Wow. Wow, I'm so glad we got out. And then there's the outside of the chapel.
Go down this way.
What if somebody's flying up?
Then we're gonna have to go into the outside.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, nobody
Okay,
told me to just
we're
RVing.
at the end of our journey, the ruins up here. All right, we're to the top of the ruins. Got barrel cactuses up here.
Cody,
What?
come over here and let Lori take our picture. You mind taking our picture, Lori?
Oh, look at the hike here. You can see the hiking trail. The Badger Spring Trail, which is 0.8 in and 0.8 out. Of course, we already went a half a mile down the road from our trailer, which is way back there, top of the hill. And it seems to be a crowded trail because there's like 17 cars down here already at the trailhead. And there's supposed to be some petroglyphs down here.
So that's why the mine's up.
Take a picture of that petroglyph there, and then that one up top there. I don't know how well you can see it. And then we got this big old valley, which a lot of people are in right now. Everywhere. There goes the dog there. Right there.
I bet he's gonna come to him.
Good meeting you, buddy.
He ain't gonna do anything.
See if you can get it or not. They're really
Got one. How far do you guys got to lead them?
Just like half inch or so.
Really?
Half inch and then down just a hair.
Michael's pretty good.
Not
Looks like you guys are doing all right.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, got a new shooter, huh?
Yes, sir. Tom, this is Jody. Jody, this is Tom. This
How
is
you
Mario's
doing, brother?
brother.
Tom
How you doing?
Perez.
Jody Brown. How you
Nice
doing?
to meet you, brother.
Hey, he was coming right at me. Oh, don't hit my. Oh!
There's lots of 28s over there. Okay. Shoot any of those you want.
Let's go bye-bye. Come on. Okay. We got Samson a ramp because the steps were kind of messing with them. So, and this is our site. Jody didn't do drone footage, but the highway's close, but it's an awesome site for Samson. He had all back there to explore. He could have his zoomies. It was awesome for Samson. And then back through there is where that hike was, back through there where the petroglyphs were. So it was awesome. So now we're gonna pull out. Okay, it was interesting getting in here, so hopefully it's not gonna be interesting getting out. I think it's bigger, but when you have a humongous rig, it's not as big a site as you think it is. It's kind of bumpy too. Ah. We're heading up to Sedona. It's beautiful up there. We're gonna get in a lot of hikes and stuff up there. So we got to spend time with family and friends here, so that was awesome. But not a lot of hiking. So people park in that gravel parking lot, even though it says it's not a rest area. They pull over, which there's a bus there that's converted, so that's kind of neat. But 2 diesels pulled in last night. So anyway, we'll see you on our next adventure.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed the episode here, and please tell your friends about us, like, subscribe, share, make comments. We really enjoy comments down at the bottom. You know, there's been some interesting comments below videos. The next 2 videos after this are all going to be about Sedona so far, and Jerome and that. I mean, just a neat area. We're definitely coming back here next year to Sedona. It's going to be 2 full videos because there was so much. There were such neat things we saw, and I'm sure there's stuff that we possibly missed. The town of Jerome was really neat, and we'll get into that more next week. But We appreciate you following us, and remember that God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.
See ya.